form and shape.
I think based on history of the world, to what you just said, you feel like more people have bashed dark skin girls. It's because of history in the world. It's like saying like, oh, why are black people where they are today in today's society? Because of history. Why are dark skin, like colorism, why does colorism exist? Because of history. So it's not like it's a known fact. It's a historical thing, right? Paper bag test. It's a historical thing. So
okay,
I think that but the description thing that I was saying of like when people say it, like, you know, inherently, it's like, oh my goodness, this guy, he is so handsome. He's white, you know, his skin is so fair. He's so like, it's one of those like.
But no, so they probably could be just attracted to that.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
My point is anyone could be attracted to anyone. That's not my problem. Okay. I'm just explaining what she's saying and probably why she's saying it that way. Like she's feeling like.
But she said, let's make sure we mention it. She said she don't believe in type.
Which I disagree with.
No, you did. Yeah. You did, talked about that.
Yeah.
To me, once she said that, the rest go out the window. Like, even the rest doesn't make sense. The daughter example doesn't make sense.
To me, it makes sense. I explained it to you. It makes sense. If it's the person, in your second scenario.
No, but I'm saying, you're saying that, I'm talking about exactly what came out of her mouth, not what we think she said.
She believes if you say that you like light skinned person, it's as a result of colorism, and it's as a result of I think that light skin is better than dark skin. Yeah. So therefore, if you get married to a light skin and you have a dark skinned child,
I understand.
How are you gonna? So it makes sense.
So no, it doesn't make any sense to me. To me, like you're going to the you can say things to make it make sense, but I'm saying the way she explained it, she said she doesn't believe in types. Mm-hmm. And then we're trying to say that she's talking about people that say that they don't like dark skinned girls, they don't like light skinned girls because of the second scenario I gave, which is like subconsciously they feel like if you're on the lighter side, you're better than the people that are darker. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that she said there's no type, that there's no type when it comes to skin. Mm-hmm. If you have a type when it comes to skin, then you fall in the category of those people that believe that people with lighter skin are better than dark people that are darker, mm-hmm. which I completely disagree with. That's why her whole argument to me doesn't make any sense. Now, what you're saying to me is a different scenario. You're inserting that in there mm-hmm. to say that she's saying this. Mm-hmm. This is like you doing like PR work. That's like you coming in and cleaning up the stuff she said. That's not what she said. There's no type when it comes to skin complexion, that's ridiculous. That was the beginning of her statement.
PR work.
That is crazy.
All I'm doing is trying to understand what it is where she's coming from outside of the short 60-second clip that we saw. I'm just giving her the benefit of the doubt in the sense of like,
correct.
I don't agree with this part, but this other part, like, here's where that can come from. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
But that's how you stir up, like, even in that little clip right there, that's how you stir up like a lot of issues that's already been there, like it's already brewing. Because like, do you feel like there's some dark skinned girls that just hate on light skin because they're light skinned?
I don't know any. Probably.
No, I'm not saying do you know him personally, but I'm just saying like, can you like think of like, do you think
probably yeah.
Okay, like and if we ask those women, do you think they're gonna say, yo, we don't like them because we're jealous of the fact that they're light skinned and they get all the attention? Or this is an example, I'm not saying this is what happened, because they get all the attention from the guys, or because like, like I'm just jealous of you because you just light and I wish I was light too.
Probably all of the above is how they feel.
It's just good. That's what I'm saying. Like it can go left, right, this and that. But again, through my experience, predominantly, I would hear like, dark skinned girls getting bashed way more than I see light skinned girls getting bashed.
And I think she's coming from a point of frustration, and she's coming from a point of being in a civilization where colorism is huge. Maybe growing up, people were just like very black men were making fun of her hair type, making fun of like what makes her a dark skinned girl, even though they are dark, even though they have moms and dads who are dark. And maybe that's where it comes from. I'm just kind of giving like, a benefit of like, the doubt of people's experiences. Sometimes based on their experiences, they feel very strongly about certain things,
and which is dangerous, because I always say, like, be careful when you're talking about your experience, because it might not be everybody's experience, and not only that, might not apply to everybody. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying.
And honestly, this may be something that she says now, and like 20 years down the line is like, you know what, it is fine to have a preference, but just don't make your preference based, or try to be conscious and try not to make your preference based on a false narrative of colorism, or a false narrative of, you know, what historically has been passed down generation in terms of the beauty standard, like, you know. So
yeah, like I you know, I mean, anyway, to me, like, she was just staring up. She thought she was really doing it. Like, that is, you need to go unfuck your brain. Like, come on, son. Like, you really bugging. Like, what are you, like, to me, it's just like, relax. Like, if a guy rejected you because he wanted a light-skinned girl, I'm not saying her, it's like, okay, so what? Like, because you telling me there's, like, with a counter skin, there's no type. But I'm pretty sure when you're looking for a guy if you're looking for a guy that she want, you're not about to be like, he's kind. I'm not. Those are part of, like, liking a person, but obviously, she definitely has a type. Mm-hmm. Like, if I bring a fat person right now that's obese and barely can walk, are you gonna be like, oh, that's my type? He's kind. So my thing is, there's no such thing as a type when it comes to weight sizes. I can say something like that too. Yeah. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. She thought she was saying something, bro. She needs to go. That part we agree. She go, and if you go in the comments, a lot of people are disagreeing with her. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's that. So